every damn week.
Okay. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Y'all know what it is, man. I come to you, I interview interesting people. And I got an interesting person here. I'm gonna let you tell them who you are, brother. Talk to that camera right there. Tell them who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, and all that good stuff.
Hello, my name is Phillip Mcconnell. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
Shout out to Trent.
Shout out to Trenton, man. Shout out to Trenton, holding it down for the 99s and 2000s. So I am a filmmaker from Trenton, New Jersey. Formerly was a visual artist. I was doing visual art for about 8 years. At the height of my career, before I transitioned into film, I had 3 international shows. One was a solo, 2 were group shows. One was in Europe, New Zealand, and Rome.
Sheesh.
And then I transitioned into doing film full time. The purpose of me doing film was because I wanted to tell stories that I could tell the stories through art, but through the medium of film, I could tell a cleaner and a clearer story. The whole purpose of me wanting to make film is to make stories where I could see myself in it. Being a weird black kid from Trenton, there's not a lot of media that depicts kids like me growing up, so I had to write and tell my own stories.
Love that.
And I've always been fascinated with telling stories, so my first iteration into it was poetry. Poetry is my first love. And like, it has a way of defining the world around you when you don't have a voice. And very much like poetry, the medium of film is the same thing. So it allows me to show the way that I see the world. There's a lot of beauty in distortion. There's a lot of beauty in the things that people don't find beauty in. And my job as a filmmaker and as an artist in general is to highlight those things. And specifically with the current story that I'm working on, which is it's a personal story to me, right? And one of the ways of highlighting those things that are wrong, or the things that people may deem that are wrong, is how do you say that to other people without damning other people, right? How do you tell this story and still make it a beautiful story at the end of the day? This terrible story. Well, not terrible, but just like heart-wrenching, right?
Well, don't give away too much of the plot. Don't give it, like, we know it's a heart-wrenching story. Like, can't wait to hear about it. But I'm gonna cut you off right here.
I got you.
So, let's talk about the Kickstarter. Because the Kickstarter, I don't know if y'all know what Kickstarter is. It pretty much funds projects. And what you saying right now, you speaking from passion.
Yeah.
You speaking from a place of, I want to speak for the people that's not being spoken for. And you out there can actually help this man do that. Tell them how they can do it.
Yeah, so through the Kickstarter campaign, which the link will be available with this video, you'll be able to help support the project. Even though I do love the concept of film, and I do love the things that come with film, it is costly, right? And none of it happens without the support of the community. None of it happens without support in general. So through the Kickstarter, you're able to directly support. And you get something for your donation as well. It's not like you give me money and then I go make a thing. There are perks that you get. One of the perks is you get for $25, you get like a thank you and the credits. Another one, you get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt that comes with a package of like stickers and buttons and all the things associated with it. And then they go on and so forth from there, but all that'll be linked in the video as well. And the Kickstarter campaign is something that we just started maybe 2 weeks ago. And we're at about 36% funded right now.
Shoo.
So we're pretty much like, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'll sleep easier when I get 90%.
Of course.
But even for like the 36, for where we're at now is great. And it's all been like friends, family, people that support the medium of film and the things that we're doing. It's not just me. I also have a very talented team that I get to work with.
And we're gonna meet some of them coming up shortly. But get back to the story. Like you got into it early. I wanted to get that Kickstarter out there early so people know. Make sure y'all support, bruh. If you feeling what he's talking about, and you like, I would love to see this. I want to see this in film. You can help Kickstarter. Now talk about the story again, brother.
So the story takes place over the course of one night. It's 2 main characters, Jess and Dean. Jess and Dean have been in a relationship for a long time, and you can see the wear on their face. They're tired, but they're in it, right? They're in it for each other.
Right.
So the story takes place at Dean's mother's birthday party. At that birthday party, we see Dean's childhood best friend. who he may or may not have slept with at one point or time.
Oh, whoa, Dean. All right, it's getting wild already. All right, Dean, that's what I'm talking about.
And most of the people in the film are from Trenton as well, or at least they act in Trenton or they do things in the city as well. That's one of the things that I really wanted to highlight is I like working with my people, essentially.
Now,
you remember Nas, right?
Yeah, I remember
Nas is Dean.
Hey, well, your guy right here is an actor. Just saying, you on camera right now.
I know.
So you know what I mean? Will I be in this movie? I don't know, man.
Hey, listen, we got perks. If you donate to the Kickstarter, there's actually a perk where you can come on set and you can get a speaking role. It's one of the perks. So it's there. But aside from that, we gonna work.
We gonna talk.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
So, actors out there, y'all heard him.
Yeah.
You could potentially get a spot in this movie. You donate. It might not. Don't expect no long, expansive lines. Because you might mess it all up. Because you might not have no acting skills. But if you got acting skills, maybe it's a way for you to get in there.
Yeah, depending on how much you donate. I might give you a monologue. Who knows?
Hey,
Who knows?
damn, man.
Anyway,
Damn.
Listen. I make no promises. But we're going to try.
Yeah.
So they're at the party. Taylor is there. Jess does not like Taylor. Taylor does not like Jess. Dean and Taylor sneak off somewhere. We don't see explicitly what happens. Jess's best friend, Ja, is also there too. Ja sees them sneak off. Dean's mom sees them sneak off, and a random third party sees them sneak off as well.
Just stop there. You give it that's enough.
Hold on, I got one more.
You got one more?
One more bit, right? So we get the account of what happened through the 3 different perspectives, and they're shot 3 different ways. The main focus that I wanted to have with this film, because the first film I made was a horror movie, right? It was a psychological horror movie titled Peripheral Blue, which is about an artist who is suffering through his work life, his art life, and his professional life. Right. And that anxiety is manifesting itself as a sleep paralysis demon that is stalking his waking world and his dreams.
Did you write that too?
I did write it, yeah.
Oh, well, already, so you're a writer / producer / filmmaker.
Writer / director / producer.
I love it.
So that's the first film. So this one I wanted to focus more on character work. So I stripped away a lot of like the supernatural stuff, which is my bag. I love to write that. So I wanted to focus more on just the people and the things that they're doing, and also bring out more of my artistic side to show, like, you know, I do love art, and art is at the core of everything I do. So those 3 different variations of the story, we get one from Ja's perspective, which is shot in like a black and white, a neo-noir. It's deep shadows, heavy contrast. It's shot super crisp angles and all that. Old school Hollywood wipes and everything.
Yeah.
And then the second one is from the mom's point of view, and it's shot very Techno-Dream color, super bright, oversaturated colors, long takes, all of that, because she loves her son, so she's gonna paint him in a positive light.
Right.
And then the third one from the perspective that I won't give away now, you gotta watch the thing, is shot neutral, it's shot cold blue, it's shot very stark, because it is the truth, or what is objectively the truth.
I like how this guy talk, man. You could tell you an artist, bro, because you talk like an artist. You said, look, and I'm not somebody that's not into the arts. I've been on some things, I do some things, but you artist for real. You an artist.
I try.
No, you definitely doing it, man. So where can the people see that first work you did? So
Peripheral Blue is on my YouTube page, but it is set in a private link for now. But the link will be made public tonight. And then as far as tonight when this goes live, the link will be made public.
So you can go check it. What's your YouTube?
YouTube page is, I believe it's like youtube.com/OMN7 Cypher. There will be a link. I'll send you a link for that
so
too.
We're going to have a link. When if y'all watching this, you're going to be able to see it. Don't worry. You're going to be able to see that film what he just was talking about. Continue on, brother.
And then there is a Instagram setup for the project, and then throughout the project we have some other special things going on, like we're making music for each of the characters. We have playlists set up, like Spotify playlists for each of them, so you can kind of get in the headspace of the characters prior to watching the film.
Right.
And one of the perks, which is my favorite perk, honestly, and this is something that my girlfriend came up with, Lauren, who is also one of my producers. Basically, we're gonna host like a 3-course omakase style dinner, and within that, each course is going to correspond with one of the themes of the movie, and it'll be like food and drink pairing and all that.
Jeez, man, you taking it to the next. You making it a whole experience doing this.
I'm an artist. What
you are, but that's what I'm saying. You're an artist. Some people are in it for the fame. Some people are in it for the notoriety. Some people just are super artsy, where they're like, you're an artist, bro.
Yeah.
You can feel it. As soon as you walk in the room, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
So I've always wanted to make art, but I could never actively draw, so I started writing.
Right.
Because I could see the things, but my hand-mind translation wasn't working properly.
Yeah,
They couldn't talk to each other.
Understandable.
So I started writing more, and then my writing became more vivid, which then turned into now I got these pictures in my head. Now let me show people the pictures in my head. And it just kind of spanned out from there. The style of art I still do, is called glitch art. Glitch art is done through manipulating computer code. So I would take a picture, put it into a basic text editor, and then it would turn into lines of code. And then from there, I can manipulate it to get all different colors, hues, values, and shapes.
Right.
So before, when I mentioned like the distortions and seeing the flaws and everything, glitch art is creating visual distortions and then layering it and building it so you get art out of it.
Right.
So it's all kind of all encompassing, but I actually owe a lot of my art career, not all of it, but not some of it, all of it, to Artworks.
Artworks Trend.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Artworks
Artworks Trend. Shout out to y'all.
I applied to, this is early in my career, 2016. I applied to 26 galleries because glitch art was something that was like an underground style. But I applied to 26 galleries. No one said yes to me at all. But then I sent a proposal over to Artworks at the behest of my friend Zoe. Zoe lives in Florida now, but Zoe is always like on top of like the things that are happening.
Right.
And he's like good luck. He's like a good luck charm. It's weird. But he was like, hey, you should apply to Artworks. So I applied and I got in. I got a call from Addison, who is the exhibitions coordinator.
Addison, good people.
Yeah, and he was like, yo, this stuff that you sent, I didn't know what it was. I had to look it up. And then when I looked it up, yours was the best thing I had seen on the internet, which is a big compliment.
Yeah.
So, especially back in that time. So, with that, and then I went under his wing, him, and then Craig Shofed, who taught me like the business of art. And then I went under Tamara Torres. She's also a Trenton artist.
Shout
She
out to
was a Trenton
Tamara.
artist. Now she lives in New York.
Yeah.
But she taught me the conceptual, like art can be more than just like pictures. It can be political. It can be all these things. And I learned that from her. And now you fast forward, I take all of that. And then I got the ability to work with Passage Theater on one of their plays called Ghetto Gods. So shout out to Brescian and shout out to Ryan. They gave me the opportunity to see what structure looks like in terms of writing. Because you can just write, you can make stuff, but how do you format it? How do you build it? How do you build the Legos?
Right.
And they taught me structure of writing. So now you take that, and then the poetry I was already doing, because at that point I was performing like 4 times a month on stage, constantly doing feature sets with, do you know Todd Evans?
Yeah.
Todd Evans, big homie.
Todd's good dude too, man.
And he taught me writing from a standpoint of like, all right, how do you write your personal experience? So even with the stuff that I do, I'm an amalgamation of all these people who have all this experience, and I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time to learn from them. And I'm able to take all that, smush it together, build it, and then build on top of it. And now we're here. Now I'm a filmmaker.
Hey, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. And I like the way you gave flowers to a lot of the people that was there during your journey. Wherever it's going, like, you don't see that a lot. Not especially not young people. No disrespect to young people, but just, a lot of people, they feel like they got somewhere on their own. You clearly don't feel like that. You feel like all these people helped me get to where I am. They're a piece of my journey.
Yeah, like film is like the thing I learned from art is that you can do it on your own, but why?
Right.
It's such a fun experience getting to create with people, like getting to build a world, getting to just play in a sandbox with people.
Right.
And I'm fortunate enough that I get to work with my friends. Everybody I work with is a friend, is somebody that I would call 3 a.m. to be like, yo, I need your help with something. They would come help me or I would come help them, vice versa. But all the people I've been fortunate enough to have in my life and experience, they're all my friends. And I get to make really, really cool things with my friends. Not a lot of people can say that. Even one of my producers, Alan, he is such a gifted thinker, right? Having the ability to just talk to a person who can just articulate how the world works in such a simple and eloquent way is like, it's hard to find in people.
Right.
But I found that in him, and now we could just talk for hours about random subjects and random things. But he's also a filmmaker too, and he also wants to do other things. So it's like, not only do we connect that way, but it's also the creative. So it's like, everything in my life has now been shaped to do this thing. And even the people around me, like, we've built towards doing this thing, and not only doing it now, but doing it professionally, which is where we're headed with this project. That's why the Kickstarter exists, so we can do it more professionally. So we're not doing run and gun filmmaking anymore. We have a budget, we have a set, we have people, everybody's getting paid, hopefully, if we meet our goal. But still,
Right.
everybody still will get paid.
Right.
But the goal is to do it professionally. And then once we finish this project, there's another short film that's going to happen in tandem while the post-production for this is called The Mall. It's a cosmic horror short film that's animated, so right back to the horror stuff.
Fire.
And that one is about how grief affects us and how grief changes the way we view the world and how it alters our perspective of things and how it can drive us mad or how it can drive us to do incredible things.
That's right.
So that's Cosmic Horror, and that'll be the next short film. And then after that, we're working on a feature called Son of Lilith.
Sheesh, man. So you got a 3-pronged thing ready to wrap off, man.
That's my next year.
All this man needs is a little bit of financial support. That's all. And how can they do that, Phil?
Through the Kickstarter or through my Instagram, which is ME_KON_EL. And there is a Instagram for the project. It is Tell Me Where Do We Stand, but just the first letter of every word. So those two things, and then the Kickstarter campaign, which will be linked.
Bruh, you're an impressive young man. So where did this all come from? Like, dog, because I sit down with people on a regular basis, and very rarely do I find somebody that can articulate how they feel, gives flowers to the people that helped them get to this point, and seems to have a great appreciation on his current life, gratitude for life in general. Where's all that come from? How was your childhood, if you don't mind me asking?
I was raised in a household where intelligence was king, right? Mm-hmm. My father is the smartest man I've ever met. And much to his credit, he raised me and my 2 sisters like that. Whenever all 3 of us in the room, it's always who's the smartest person in the room, that's just our family dynamic. And it's so much fun getting to not battle intellectually, but getting to spar intellectually with people that you love.
Right.
So my sister, super smart. My other sister, super smart as well. So all of us in a room together is like, you have to follow, it's like watching a tennis match constantly. Right. But I'm very much a amalgamation of like my mother and my father. Mm-hmm. My mother is a deeply emotional woman and deeply emotionally intelligent. Mm-hmm. And my father is very logical, very analytical, very 0-1, where my mom is diagonal. So she thinks in diagonals, my dad thinks up down.
But you need both. I mean, ideally, you need both.
Yeah, and now that gives me the ability to think critically and think analytically about the world while still having this emotional component and feel and experience the world while thinking critically and analytically about it.
Love that. So you're the product of a beautiful upbringing.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. You love your family, you love your sisters, you love your parents. Love to hear that, man. Yeah. You don't see that enough. Congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
Just congratulations on growing up in a beautiful family and being able to go out into the world and show the world this is pretty normal.
Yeah.
It's not like a weird thing that's happened. A lot of young black men, black women that grew up in households like this, all over the country, all over the world. So do not think this is a rare thing, because he has a bunch of friends, and I'm sure most of them grew up in the same similar environment.
Yeah, and then as an adult, I've been able to form those relationships, and I'm very thankful for my girlfriend as well, because she keeps me grounded. There'll be times, like, you know how it is, when you're in it, you're just in it. And that's all blinders on and everything, but every now and again, she's like, hey, remember you're a person too. Remember, we have a 7-year-old, we have to do this. You've got to be a father as well.
That's right.
So finding that balance between being a creative full-time and being a full-time father, and also working a full-time job on top of that, because I have a job outside of all this stuff, it's hard to find that level of balance, but she keeps me grounded.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And this man knows what he's talking about, because he's here in this interview, he's shouting out his lady. That man know what he's doing. Round of applause for that, man. That man's smart, man. He's like, hey, man, I'm out here doing this, but hey, baby, you still with me, and I love you. Yeah. So shout out, but she's doing a great job. Y'all doing a great job, and getting to be a full-time creative. I'm a full-time creative now. I don't have everything I do is full creative, so it's a beautiful thing. You gonna get there, bro.
I'm trying to get like you, man.
Hey, man, you getting there, bro. You getting there, bro. It's only a matter of time. Took me years, but you gonna get there, bro. Yeah. But it's been beautiful having the conversation with you, but we gotta finish off going back to that Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, yeah.
Look in that camera, tell them what they need to know.
So again, with film, none of it happens without support. So the support for the campaign gives you certain things on top of just helping young Black filmmakers get to where they want to get to. The whole goal of the thing is so we can build and create better things the right way. So please, if you feel so kind in your heart, donate to the Kickstarter. There's different perks. There's $25, there's $50, there's $100, there's $250, $350, and it just goes on and so on and so forth from there. But each one comes with perks. So you're not just giving money for the sake of giving money. You're giving money for stuff. There's stuff included.
That's right. So
stuff.
you getting more bang for your buck, man. And you gonna help. Like you have a rare opportunity to be on the ground level and help somebody that's going to do things on a high level with a good team. Because he's a young man, but he has a whole team surrounding him that's going to uplift the whole project. And if you could get in with Spike Lee before he made his first film, would you do it? You would. You may have that opportunity with Phil right here. So I'm just saying, man, do what you got to do. Take the opportunity. And
everything is appreciated. Everything is welcomed. Even if you don't donate to the Kickstarter, I thank you for listening.
That's it, man. And Phil, man, it's been a pleasure, brother.
Thank you.
Man, thank you for coming on. And look, I feel like we got another, we ain't even gonna do that. But look, shout out to you, Phil. Appreciate you, brother. And good luck with everything. And don't forget, your boy Axe, man. Now, I mean,
I got you. I
got some things coming up, man. You gonna want me, man? I'm telling you, bro. We gonna talk off camera, but
for
man,
sure.
we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. But Phil, appreciate you. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to say to the people? Last words? Give it to that camera right there, brother.
Tell Me Where Do We Stand is a short film that is deeply rooted in love, betrayal, and all the things that come with emotional intelligence. It is a story that is deeply personal to me, that I feel compelled to bring to life. And through your support, through the Kickstarter and other means, you will help bring that to life. I appreciate you for listening. I want to give a shout out to everybody I named, because none of this happens without you guys. Honestly, I am not who I am without y'all, and I am deeply appreciative and grateful.
Fire, man. That was good. It made me I might have to donate something, man. Damn, man. That was good. From the heart. But Phil, again, thank you, man. And have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you.
My man.
All right.
We'll see y'all when we see you, man. You know what it is. Always loving vibes here, every time. And if you want to come on, don't be a stranger, man. You welcome here too, man, because everybody got a beautiful story, and we're inspired by all of them. Come holler at your guy. Peace.
Okay, and cut.
All right. Good shit, man. Good
Thank
shit.
you.
And you taking that, they got, that